Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday, the 31st of August from Australia. Good afternoon. It is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, no, it's 2:30. I'm just in the process of getting ready for work. So I'm just showering and shaving and stuff. But I thought I'd just have a very quick look at Trump's health. Oh, before I go there, thank you once again to all the people that are subscribed to my channel, all the comments. I'm hoping to have get some new bees soon, so I'm just in the process of organizing all that. I've got new frames and I've got a new base for the beehive, so I'm sort of just getting myself organized for that. So when that happens, I will let you know. But I've just got to make a few phone calls. But I'm hoping to have some bees soon. Oh, bees! I miss my bees. And a new Queen Lena. Woohoo! Queen Lena. Yoo-hoo! Don't know why I did that rabbit thing. Don't know why I did that. Who knows? I'm just drinking some tea, some normal tea. I've had a coffee, so maybe I'm being hit by all the stimulatives. So yeah, I'll be starting work at 4 o'clock this afternoon. But anyway, yeah, thank you once again, guys, for all your kind comments and your subscriptions and the love and the thoughts and everything. So thank you so much. So what I want to have a look at really quickly today is just basically what's happening with the Yeti's health. I better kick off by saying YouTube entertainment only. YouTube. I think there was a picture that was released of him playing golf today or yesterday morning, and he hasn't been seen for about 3 or 4 days, or since last Tuesday or whenever it was. I don't know about you, but I've just enjoyed the peace and quiet. I've enjoyed the rest from his stuff, and yeah, I'll leave it. I'll leave that with that. But I just wanted to see what's happening with his physical health, and if I get the chance, I'll have a look at his mental health. So all right. That's where your spirit guides come in really handy. Just give me a bit of protection, please, spirit guides, because I'm going into a place I don't like going. Anyway, oof. And there's so much I could say, but I'm just gonna not say it because it's YouTube. I'm just gonna not say it. All right, spirit. What's happening with his health? All right, guys, come on down. We'll pause and we'll take you on down. Okay, guys, come on down. I hope you can see that. All right, so I've just been busy shuffling. What is happening with Trump's physical health right now, Spirit? Six of Swords. Okay. King of Cups. Six of Cups. Wow. Strength. Okay. Come on up. Okay, this is what I think, guys. I've had a look at these cards. Six of Swords. It's like he's moving on to another place. I think his health is failing him, and it's almost like he's at a point of transitioning right now. In a way, it's like he's going into a place of smoother waters after all the turbulence. But I think he's already started his journey to the next place. Six of Pentacles, I think there's lots of doctors and they're weighing up all the options and looking at what they can do. Six of Cups, he's actually going back to childhood. I think this is what's happening with him mentally. It's almost like he's looking at himself in the mirror, and all that's coming out, or all he can see is these childhood memories. So I think, even though Cups is about emotions, but I think when he looks at himself in the mirror, he sees something different to what he is. I think he's regressing back to childhood, and that's part of this journey that he's going on away. Part of this, yeah, this transference of energy. Yeah. King of Cups. I think this it is a very deeply emotional issue for him. I think he's managing to stay kind of above water, metaphorically speaking. But but you know the cup's open now. There's a nice little snake there as well, but the cup's open. It's almost like the genie is out of the bottle. But but in essence, he's on this. He's already started his to transition is the word I'm trying to think of when I see this. When I see this, when I see the Six of Swords here, which incidentally is my favorite card in the deck. I love this card. And actually, I love how it's been portrayed here as well. But now let's go to the base of the deck. His strength is coming to an end with the World card. And I think what we're getting right now is the beginning. It's the beginning sequence of his last rah rah rah. We're still going to have a bit of that, but I think the lion is losing its strength. But the last thing to go, unfortunately, is going to be his mouth. Unfortunately, but the lion is losing its strength. Definitely, that's what's going on there. I feel, and things are coming to beginnings and ends. You know, the world is about the end of a cycle. If I look at this card here with the Seven of Swords, I just want to keep going a bit. You can see that his health, he's still trying to get away with stuff, you know, like, you know, my health is fine and blah blah blah. But often when I think of this card, the Seven of Swords, I'm thinking about like this person here, they're dropping swords, right? So it's almost like they're leaving a trail behind them. I always think that when I look at this card, I always think about these two swords here, or however it's depicted, but in the RWS, it's depicted with the two swords. It's like the person's he's still going to try and get away with it. I'm fine, and everything's good, and my ankles aren't really swollen, and my hands aren't really bruised, and you know, my mind is all good, you know, blah blah blah. But but with the Four of Cups, I mean, he's going to be getting messages from doctors that he's not going to be wanting to hear, and it's almost like there's like, you know, and if you look at the way that this card's been depicted here as well, looks like there's this cup here. It's in the light. It's almost like the people are going to be saying to you, maybe the doctors can say, hey, Mr. Yeti, Mr. Taco Man, um, this is becoming a bit obvious now. And he's just not going to want to hear about it. But the wheel is turning. The wheel is definitely turning. And dare I say, divine judgment with the judgment card, which is called Fame here. It's almost like I'm getting the impression that what the US judicial system couldn't take care of, I think the universe is going to. That's my feeling. But no, he is definitely on a journey of transition. Where is it with the Six of Swords? Yeah, he's going somewhere. He's getting ready to leave, I think, or maybe not getting ready to leave immediately, but there's something changing with him. He's going to he's going to be going to another place. I mean, we all will be going to another place, but it's been interesting too, you know. I might just have a look at the majors. Give me 2 seconds, guys. So if I just look at the majors, which is like the overall, like the main themes of the reading, like the archetypal energies. So once again, guys, strength. Once again, he's going to be barking and screaming, carrying on, rah rah rah, and I'm king of the world and everything else. But no, it's coming to an end. The wheel of fortune is changing, it's turning, and it's time for divine justice. That's where I think this is heading. I think I'm not wishing any harm on him, but he has been saying, you know, talking about wanting to go to heaven and stuff like that. And it's just so offensive. I mean, you don't. And what is that with stupid people, right? When they They think, oh, I'm feeling a bit frail. My ankles are swollen. I'm not as sharp as I used to be. Oh, hi, God. Hi, hi. Hey, do you know I stopped 7 wars? Let me make a deal with you. I mean, I don't know. I obviously don't know what spirit, and I don't know what his spiritual guides are thinking. But his spirit guides have actually spent his entire life trying to say, hey, Donald, maybe you don't want to do that. And he could have done so much good for the world. He could have helped the environment. He could have helped the bees. He was given so much money and has had such a privileged life. He could have done so much to help people. But I think something's changing now. I think something is changing definitely. When I originally was thinking about doing this reading, I was going to do a separate reading on what was happening with him mentally. But when the Six of Cups came out, that's like the sign of going back. Like it's almost like he's living in the past, he's living in a nostalgic time. I don't think he's living in reality right now. Something's happening also with his mind. And that could also be because of what's happening with his body physically. I don't know. Like it could be I mean, yeah, I don't know what is the cause of that because I'm not a doctor. I'm an ex-nurse, but I don't want to start adding to any speculative thoughts. But he made decisions like we all make decisions, and he deliberately made decisions to hurt people, and he made decisions to be a bit of a nasty person. So but the wheel's turning, and I'm here for it. The wheel's turning, and I do think that when he goes, that will be the start of the healing process. It's going to be a long process, but in a way, well, what I think that when he goes, the problems aren't going to end. He's like the reason the question that we will need to be asking is how did this happen in the first place? Like where did everything go wrong that the system allowed this to happen? That is the real question. He is a result of the system. He is a result of something deeper. It's like he's like the tip of the iceberg. But we're actually going to have to go and actually sort out what was going on under the water. So anyway, um, I've enjoyed the silence, and there will come a time when we will be referring to him in the past tense. So we'll wait and see. So that's just a very quick reading, guys. I wasn't going to read today, but I was just doing some stuff, and I thought, no, I might jump on and do a quick read. I'll talk to you about my bees soon. There's things happening with that. Love you all. Thank you so much for your time. I know this is a quick one for me. I haven't been rambling too much. So thank you once again. Kudos. I'm going to continue getting myself organized for work. Love you to bits. God bless. Stay safe. Yeah, just don't go through this alone. But I do think, oh, that's what I was going to say. I did a reading on his health back in July, which ended up I was going to bed, right, and I did a reading on him, and I got three majors and I got two tens, and that was something that worked, that I really thought, because I wasn't really thinking about his mortality, but I just did a reading about where his health would be in 6 months' time. So that will be in December. It's only a quick read. You don't have to look at it if you don't want to. It's a short video. Because what basically happened is I was in my bedroom. I just pulled some cards asking about him, which I don't normally do before I go to bed. I usually am thinking about other things. But I pulled the cards, and then I basically thought, oh, I need to share this. So then I jumped on and I did a quick video about that reading. So um, that reading is in sync with what I've got now, which is interesting. But just have a look, guys, if you want to. You don't have to, but if you would like to. But I did that reading back in July. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to continue to get myself organized. Love you all, and thank you so much for your comments and your kind thoughts. Take care, guys. Okay, I'll be back soon. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. And